Hello friends, and welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. The purpose of this channel is one of encouragement, and this comes about in a few different ways. First of all, I do moments of encouragement, which are just quick little videos just to encourage you as you go about your day. And the second thing I do is a monthly message of encouragement. And for that, I use the tarot card. So what's the message for April? The tarot card I got was the Ace of Swords, reversed. Reversed in tarot means upside down. Let's look at the card a little bit closer so we can understand what it means. Well, in tarot, swords represent air. And air symbolizes your thoughts. Our thoughts are ideas. The ace shows new beginnings, new ideas, new plans. But when a tarot card is reversed, it means that in this case, there is delayed action or cloudy thoughts and perhaps even mental chaos. So if we just think about what's going on in the world at the moment, I think we would all agree that there is a lot of chaos going on. And it's very easy to get cloudy thoughts and to feel overwhelmed and to not know where to go and how to go forward. So let's think about this a little bit more. The answers are not in the outside world. The answers are in our inner world, our inner thoughts, our inner lives. Now, an upright sword would represent a knight or someone was ready for battle, ready for action, ready to charge ahead. But when the sword is reversed, so upside down, it meant that the knight or the person was at rest or they were guarding something really precious. So the question I have for you is, does every battle need to be fought? Does every battle need to be fought? Thoughts are very powerful. Thoughts and ideas then manifest as words, and our words then manifest as actions. So our thoughts are extremely powerful because they show us the choice of action that we're going to take. Now, I've heard the phrase, "I speak my truth." But sometimes when that happens, people can speak their truth and there can be chaos and carnage all around them. So here's a little addendum to that statement. I speak my truth with kindness and care. This made me think of medieval times. If you think about a knight who was learning to use a sword, they didn't just pick up a sword and charge into battle. No, they spent many, many years with teachers as well, helping them to hone the skills that they would need to be an effective knight on the battlefield. The things that they had to learn, three things they had to learn. The first thing was that a sword is a weapon. A sword is a weapon, and therefore it should be used with care and precision, and also with focus. The second thing that they had to learn was how to balance their bodies, how to balance their arms, how to balance their legs, how to stand correctly, how to move correctly with and without the sword. And for this, a teacher was very, very helpful to show them and to guide them. And the third thing they had to be aware of was their environment. It's very, very different if you were on horseback or you were on the ground, if you were in a wooded area or you were on an open plain. Your environment and being aware of your environment could determine your success. Now let's bring that back to today. While we may not be a knight with shining armor on a horse, even though that may sound wonderful, what we can do is use the principles. If our sword are our thoughts, then we should use our thoughts with care and with focus, with consideration. Because remember, ideas are powerful. The second thing is we need to practice inner balance. Now, that could be through mindfulness, through a daily meditation practice, through yoga, through qigong, through any kind of practice that brings us back to our center and brings us back to ourselves, because that is where we find the harmony, not outside, but inside. And also it helps to have a support structure as well. Teachers, guides, YouTube channels, books, authors, videos that might encourage you and help you along your way. And the third thing is we need to be aware of our environment. In other words, when we speak or before we speak, perhaps we need to consider looking at the situation from a different perspective. Rather than jumping in and going off and reacting emotionally or putting our point across, perhaps we need to stop. We need to pause. We need to think about things from a different perspective, from the other person's perspective. So during the month of April, I would urge you to consider your thoughts carefully, because remember, thoughts become words and words become actions, and we don't want to go off charging like crazy. We want to use our words and use our thoughts with care and with focus. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you well for the month of April.